Hey viewers, it's Maureen and we are talking about love spells. We're talking about love spells and if we think if it's right or okay to put a spell on somebody so that they'll fall in love with us. Um, Basically, everyone, I'm pretty sure everyone in the pagan perspective, um, I'm pretty sure everyone on the pagan perspective agrees that to put a spell on someone and take away their free will is wrong. Across the board, it's wrong. I mean, if you put it into a perspective of um, if someone had put a love spell on you, I could not imagine my life if someone had put a love spell on me and I fell in love with someone other than my husband. Um, I know, to that individual, I might appear happy to them and I might appear in love with them, but I don't think that individual's soul, I don't think my soul, if it happened to me, would truly be happy. I think it's totally in the wrong to alter the course of somebody's path. When we fall in love with somebody and when we marry somebody or whatever it is that you do with your significant other, it's because you're on a certain path. It's taking you to a certain place, to a certain point in your life that you need to be. Even if you end up divorcing that person or separating from that person later on down the road, they're an important aspect of your life, and they are what gets you to the next point. For someone to force their way in there and take you off that path and point you in another direction that is false is in no way a good, it's just not right. You shouldn't be doing it if that's what you think magic is about. You need to go back and you need to do some serious studying and you need to talk to some people about it. Um, Other than that, what some people call, love spells but aren't messing with people's free will are, like everyone's already said, attraction kind of spells. Um, you know, Wearing rose quartz or like Kara showed you guys of burning different things, you know, taking magical baths and stuff like that. I've done a lot of that before, and it's been pretty successful. And I don't do, I'm married, so I don't obviously need to attract other people to me necessarily in a sense of needing a personal relationship kind of thing, like what I have with my husband. But I've done things to help. Um, well, for example, when my husband and when I first became pagan, and my husband was really having a really hard time accepting the fact, and he was very against all of it and everything. We definitely hit a point where things were very, very, very tense in our household. Um, so I did some things like I burned candles, mostly pink candles, because I wanted them to attract very like dainty, soft love. I didn't need passion at that point. I didn't need, fiery, bound chicka wow wow in the bed. I needed something that was just soft and kind and just calming in our relationship. So I burned a lot of pink candles. I I had rose quartz out by our bed. Um, I also did a great little thing that you can do is tea lights are great to use for any kind of purpose. Um, I would always suggest keeping a good handful of tea lights. You can go to a dollar store and get like a pack of 25 or even more if you're lucky enough for $1. So all you do basically is tea lights should be able to come out of like the little tin thing that they come in. So if you put like a sprinkle, a very small amount, you want to be careful, but just a tiny sprinkle of an herb that attracts love, um, then That is awesome. Sorry, there's like weird talking going on outside my apartment. Um, so sprinkling things like a little bit of Damiana for passion and lust, or a couple of little rose petals, or some lavender, or something of that nature, is really good. You put the candle back on there, you charge it, you burn the candle, um, and then once it burns all the way through, you then take that leftover little tin and you can fold it up or whatever you need to do, crunch it all up into a nice little flat like talisman, like a charm, and you can put it, next to a picture of you and your significant other. You can put it near your bed. I had one where I took a little piece of paper and I wrote a symbol on it that represented bringing in the love to me. And I folded it up and I put it underneath the candle. And when I burned the candle, it formed like this nice little layer of wax over the paper. I folded up the tin and everything, and I put it next to a picture of me and my husband at our wedding, and there it stayed. And it was charged, and it was good, and I kept it next to the rose quartz, and now my husband and I are doing great. He's much more comfortable about me being pagan, and things are wonderful. Another great thing is to do like love kind of herbal baths and everything. I don't know how much guys are into herbal baths and whatnot, but ladies, one that I did recently that is really awesome. If you are looking for a little extra something in the bedroom, I did a bath with, you run a hot bath, put a bunch of salt in it. If you can get sea salt, that's best, but regular like Morton salt, cooking salt is fine too. The salt keeps the water hot for longer. It slows down the cooling process in the water. So put some salt in there, put some baking soda in there. Baking soda helps to soften your skin. Put a couple of drops of frankincense, and put in a good helping, however much you feel you need, of rosebuds and lavender. Take a bath, just kind of soak in it for a little while, do whatever you want to do, meditate, blah blah blah. I just put all of it right into the bath and then put a cheesecloth over my drain so it wouldn't plug up my drain. And it will soften up your skin. You will smell freaking awesome, and trust me, your significant other will greatly appreciate it. So that's really pretty much it, you guys. I mean, the subject of love spells is fairly strict. You do not mess with people's free will. Period. You can do things to attract love to you. You can do things to bring a certain energy into your relationship that would promote more passion or love or whatever. I mean, I know I had a meditation once where I was told that I need to put more passion into my life. So I try to do things with that. If you look at the herbal video I did for Pagan Perspective, I talked about Damiana and putting it in brownies for a little bit of fun with your significant other. There's all kinds of things you can do, but you never mess with someone's free will. So I'm the fifth person to say it. It should be pretty, clear from this point on. You still have Saturday and Sunday to go. I'm pretty sure they're going to tell you the same things, but go ahead and watch them and see if they say any different. I hope you guys have a great weekend. Happy Friday, and bright and happy blessings.